Name the gun number 3. We're going to move out here on the table. Don't have enough room to really show you there on that little rack. What we got? Yesterday I showed you this snake charmer in 410. And I made a mistake. I wanted to say the safety's in the hammer. One click back in the hammer. Right there is your safety. And I called it the trigger. And like I said, I called this sort of a Gen 1 snake charmer. Sort of referring like to the the Glock, using the first generation thing. But actually, this was just the first one out. Today we're going to look at Snake Charmer 2. And this was made by Sporting Arms in Littlefield, Texas. Where this here one that just says Snake Charmer was made in Dallas, Texas. Basically, the two guns are about the same. They're both 410s, yet. This one seems to have a little bit heavier barrel. Hard to tell on the camera. And I should have had my scale here, I could have weighed them. But the biggest difference is in that safety. If you look right here, where this had the safety in the hammer, this one has a cross safety to stop the bolt from hitting the shell. Other than that, it's still basically the same gun. Now that was the second company that made them. Now there was another company that made them too, that actually put a light in the forearm up here, and the battery was held in here. I was online one night and I seen them, and I bought 2 of them, but I never put them on. I thought they'd be nice to have, and they would fit, but I put one on and I took it back off because it actually wasn't an original piece, and I couldn't really see no reason for a light on that gun when I never shoot it anymore anyway. But like I say, this one I bought new for my birthday in like 92. I said 93 before, but it had to be 92 because I was still drinking. I stopped drinking in 92. And I was drunk when I bought this gun, so it had to be early 92 I bought this. And this one I bought about, I don't know, 10 years later. I paid $40 for that off some crackhead. This guy I knew was a hell of a nice guy. I worked on his cars, painted his cars, built him a couple of race cars. I don't know what the hell happened. He was living with this woman, had a nice house, nice cars, Harley. Ended up on crack, lost everything he owned. I bought every gun he had. Figured better I have them than somebody out on the street. Except for this nickel-plated 45 1911 he had, was beautiful. But his family stepped in and took it before he could sell it because it was his dad's officer model. Oh, okay, I'm drifting off. Back of these guns, like I say, they're typically the same except for that safety. Now I had Sam Moore, at Sam Moore 138. Me and him has been talking back and forth on guns. Like I say, Sam Moore 138. Check his site out. He's got more subscribers than that than me. I'm actually a lot smaller than him. But he thought these were a double barrel, which I never seen one in like 22 410. Now I have seen them in the Stevens Model 24, which I'm going to make a video on next, and that's at 30-30. That's a 30-30-20 gauge. Look how short that sucker is, man. That's a sweet gun. Okay, this short's getting awful long, so I'm going to quit right here and We'll pick up on a video later on these this afternoon.